idea about the missions. And yeah, I don't know this land at all. It's crazy that I'm starting here. This is one of my favorite times. Yeah, I probably should have started on Livonia. Straight up. Only because I know that I was on Hay Parties Livonia. I went from, I think I spawned in Brenna, on the top of the map, and ran to the bunker, started coming back up north, nobody down there. You know, I figured I would get somebody easily, messing around with the bunker. Yeah, that whole place was barren. I wasn't playing up for maybe a full IRL day. You guys pretty much know how this goes. Somebody's gonna clip me from far away. The only guns I've seen on this map is the IJ, hoses, and the Tundra. And you know people are gonna want those. No scopes. And I suck at controls, so there's no way I'm shooting anybody. When I tell you impossible, it's, yeah, newborn baby. I played a server with AI, and the AI was tough. Oh my goodness. Like, I got up into a building on the coast where you have to climb a ladder. I forget the name of the building. It has, like, you know, all the glass windows. And, yeah, kind of, it was tough. Guy came up the ladder with an AK. I shot him. He went down. I had a CR-527. He basically, I shot him unconscious, and he was able to wake up and grab the AK and gun me down before I could reload the gun. It was crazy. And it had nothing to do with server lag or anything like that. It was pure player. I don't know what to say other than I suck at controls real bad. And even more so PlayStation 5, I no issues at all. I can take on more powerful infected, no issue shooting. But keyboard is, it's a tough crossover. I would say if you were questioning whether to buy a console or PC, I would just get the PC, or at least get the console and play with the keyboard and mouse so that you're super familiar. I played on a PC in 2016, and I was good with it. I kind of been like, I guess, a new bit, you could say, with the controllers. There's benefits to it. Obviously, keyboard and mouse play so look, anyway, I just don't want to get anybody hopes up if somebody knows they're not going to get me, you know, laugh about it with whoever they're at or whatever position they're on. I think I showed a clip the other day when I was on YouTube. I can can do like deer and steaks and stuff like that. I can hunt basically. I can stay alive. And I can fish. But when it comes to players, the sad reality, it's not even sad. It's just the reality is to get a player, you have to be able to be like calm and be able to maintain. And that's just not me, you know. Unless it's a PvE server, you know, and I could just walk up and talk to somebody. You know, I've some people on there, they're just out there. You know, my house is barbecue, but you know, want to be friends, you know, have some experiences together. I feel a little bit. I'm waiting for my people to get up. I can't wait. And honestly, I wasn't going to play for a while because I heard about some summoning thing with the server. So I was like, do I want to do this? Like, what's going on? You know, it's really a different server. And they have access to all your stuff. Why would you want to do that? So yeah, I was considering taking a break from it and maybe playing something else. There's people on the server that can do, and this is the server it's supposed to do. See it up at the top. This is the original. Not sure. I've only played on it for maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours now. I did a test run basically. You know, made sure that everything worked. I get my mic, my headphones, and I'm glad I did because there was like some feedback, and, you know, from the microphone, and then also it wasn't loud enough. Hopefully everything is going to be perfect. I didn't change anything. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to check it later. Yeah, it's such small stuff. Okay, so that's probably the first time taking out the infected with no issues. But like I said, I just have to get used to it. Still wondering if I get a keyboard that almost watches my games for this game. You know what I mean? Like, it's the only game that I really play. It's the only game that, you know, I'm concerned with. If that makes sense. And not what's new that they're going to bring to it, too, because they're already playing stuff. What are you going to do to just make what we have better? The NPC thing is horrible. It's the worst decision anybody could ever make. Yeah, I played Rust, and it was a single, just like this is now, and it sucks. I don't know if the community servers have it like that, but I know PS4 console did. So now there's the scope for Mosing. all this means is that somebody's gonna be like, oh, I went our gun has got a scope on it and it's a problem. But they're more than welcome to take it. I mean, I'm not really gonna use it. The bears, I kill them with my fist if I have to. Yeah, my main problem right now is I do everything that I tell my friends on console not to do. Loitering, hanging out, going through your inventory. Like, I'm doing all that stuff on PC because I can't help it. I don't think it gets any newer or fresher than this. You know, honestly, I do feel like I just started playing again, like brand new. Even if I went to the era, it's like so much love. It feels different. You know, I get my duo back together and get actually, you know, I want to fly the helicopter. I know that's gonna be like crazy, you know. But air drop. I'll be honest with you right now. That right there, my leg would have been broken. I would have never seen that unless it was not even mine. I would have walked right across. But yeah, I got. Because every time I come across a landmine that's set, only one time in Bonus Bunker, it was in the tunnel, you know, like we first got there, the waters, or whatever. Yeah, that's the only one I've ever seen, and everywhere, and friend and I, we both basically simultaneously underneath of a crate outside of the base being nosy looking in. His leg got broken out in the middle of the field. Yeah, God, that was. Yeah, this is hard. This is tough finding not even lying. I gotta take a typing class or something. just don't know that it would be worth it, you know. And I thought about putting together a, I don't know, can I put nails to this and make the Yellow King helmet? I'll get at that in a second. I prefer the Yellow King helmet. It's badass and it goes to my RP. I'm not, you know, a true RPer, I guess, but to go with the storyline, my character is this chick right here. It's the only character I play with unless the server dictates otherwise. You know, they have a custom selection. But this is the only chick I play with. This is Hannah. Okay? Hannah. Chat. Chat, Hannah. Okay. Now that we're past that. She plays as Yellow King. Okay. So, that's her thing. She is, I guess, think it like this, like, if you wanted to find the cops, like, dress up as a cop and go be around quick, you know? And there was actually a guy when I was running around on Hate Bundy, Livonia, and, listen, I guess he's got the hot setup because he's running the same thing that I'm running. That's all I gotta say. Same character model, running as Yellow King, Livonia. I mean, I have the Yellow King helmet on official Livonia. It's just different than the one on PC. The one on PC, actually, when you're looking out of it, it's like the same as how you see it. Whereas on console, it's just like, what's it called? A reskin motorcycle helmet. It's completely different. I have no idea about any of these lands. I know that the water is frozen. I know that the quest line is difficult at first, that you can't even get 100% battery. I read it on Reddit. Don't read Reddit, it'll rot your mind. It takes up too much information, and it's mostly people history. It's kind of boring, you know? Unless you can run into somebody that wants to team up, that like actually knows, you know, what's going on. I haven't seen any type of NPC zombies yet. I saw the first day that I joined, I came to, I think it was, I was at the stadium, and like I spawned right in that area. I saw zombies with a field guide on, and I was punching them, and the server reset. Yeah, so it makes. What the hell was that? Yeah, I'm still freaked out. The visual clarity, I don't, like, I'll look later or whatever to see if it's like, you know, you're seeing what I'm seeing. But, better, you know? I tried them all, but it wasn't for that long. I joined, and there was a couple log cabins or whatever, and like right as I joined, the storm was starting to happen, so that happened right away, and then once I left the cabins, I didn't have no idea like where I was going, so it was basically like this, just running around. I mean, that's the wildest part of this game, is if you don't like follow roads and know exactly where you're going, you're just gonna wander around in the woods, and there's literally nothing out here unless you see somebody's shelter or a dirt pile, you know, and then you really don't have anything. But that's why a lot of people call it the walking simulator. You know, IRL, you're here right now. What are you gonna do? You're gonna keep moving, right? I think I've been here before. Yeah, I want to say that I'm just backtracking over what I previously saw already, which was not very much. I want to say that that building may have bunkers on the other side of it. I'm not really sure though. I know there's a few different bunkers on this map. If you want to know about Daenerys, Livonia, Sakal, I could tell you all about that. This right here, I've only seen this in videos, and I didn't pay attention to how or what they were saying. You know, purposely I missed those streams because, you know, you want to have some type of, you got to figure it out. Or even if somebody else has some information, and they want to do it with you, then, you know, that's awesome too. You don't want to just know everything, trust me. It makes the game suck. When I first started playing on the Livonia, it was a guy's server that I knew, and he was into like all that coding and stuff like that. So he was like, you know, it's a brand new server, you know, a few of my friends are on it, blah blah blah. And I joined the server, played on it for a little while, I think a couple days, and it was during Christmas also, and I heard a Santa crash and didn't know what it was. Like, you understand where I'm going with this? Like, I was getting to experience everything firsthand without somebody like standing there telling me everything, and it was awesome. And literally, like, I thought somebody was messing with me over the PA. I had taken over Dolnik, right? Everybody else was like up north around the airfield or whatever like that. And I went all the way down to Dolnik so that I could be completely away from everybody and not have to, you know, be moving in circles. And another reason is, I don't know if anybody likes Livonia. Livonia is one of my favorite maps out of the 3 I was able to play on console. Reason being is, I just like it. It's more, alright, I'm not saying there's parts of generics that are, you know, survival, and stuff. There is, but Livonia is just a more rugged map. You know, I like it better. And the bunker is nice. It makes a lot of sense. I wish they would expand on it, but, you know, I guess that's not a possibility. And I don't mean, like, put a couple extra rooms and, like, some extra entrance was dumb. I don't appreciate that at all. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, that was a waste of resources. They should have just fucking, uh, what's it called? Did something else. You're just adding another, like, stake point. You're like, come on. That's like some PvP type shit. That's not even survival. Why me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just get to that bunker what was like special about ammonium, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the whole point of Livonia. It has the secret entrance where two people could go in quietly. I don't know, I'm just not. It's basically just like a copy and paste, is all I'm saying. You know? It's not that I don't like Sakal's bunker, it's a nice bunker, right? I like the generator, you know, the doors. Everything makes perfect, absolute perfect sense to me. And I've done it by myself before also. You know? Like, the Sakal bunker, the first time I did it, I did it with Tiny Rick Sanchez, right, on his server, the day that Sakal came out, okay, and then, every other Sakal server that I went on after that, I was basically running back and forth to the generator room, and it does suck, but I've done it unofficial too, Killbot, myself, and another guy, Tav. We did it successfully, got everything that we needed out of it. Night vision, cams. I still have all the stuff. I got Warren M4, 60 round mags, scopes, night vision scopes, everything. Like, there's nothing on this game that we don't have, if that makes sense. You know, just to put it a point further, basically, whatever we want, we get in the game. You know, like, I'm not even worried about a car. I just want to get figuring out the keyboard and the controls, so I'm not doing dumbass shit. You know, see, like, now I'm triple carrying. Like, I gotta pick the Mosin or a Tundra and leave one of them behind, and I got the scope for the Mosin. Even if I drop a bunch of stuff, I'll never fit. This will never fit in any of this. See what I'm saying? I was on a server that there was a slot for an extra gun right there on the bag. But yeah, there's nothing I could do to fit all these guns. I gotta drop something. And I have a scope. Alright. That. I don't have a mag or rounds. You know, am I building a base here? Like, what am I doing? I honestly don't know. I don't know if you can build a base here. But I know I can make crates with those two items, so I'd like to keep them if I can. But I gotta get rid of some of this stuff. It's getting ridiculous now. The rope I'm keeping. That's a fishing pole. I literally opened that can with my knife, and I got a can opener. I gotta pay attention. Got two IJs. This one. Multis. I gotta save these. These could come in handy later on. If anybody could just let me know, I'll look at it later. Do the same rules apply to PC as console as far as if I spawn in, right, into a fresh game, people on the map or not, and there's zombies all around the area, the same attributes as far as them spawning after 3 to 500 meters or whatever it is, and, you know, if nobody's around, that type of stuff. Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, I mean, the only reason I wonder this stuff is because on PC there's always zombies around. Besides the server that I play where there is no zombies at all. Yeah, that definitely makes more sense there. Yeah, most of the stuff I don't even need. I have no plan. I have no idea what to do. No idea where to go. It's just, I'm assuming that I'm just gonna walk around fighting zombies, and somebody's gonna clip me while I'm doing that. Yeah, I messed up there. I also forgot I gotta hold shit while I'm punching for the headset. This thing won't interface with me. What the hell? Oh, this is where I was. Exactly where I was before. Yeah, this is where I was before the test stream. That's crazy. I basically cycled all the way back to where I was. This is literally one of the just gonna shoot me one time and I'll be dead. But believe it or not, the helmet, I think I've said this 10,000 times. The helmet's pretty good. Motorcycle helmet. And the Yellow King, this helmet, you know, like I said, I don't know if you could apply nails to this and find and make it. Only on console you could. I don't know about other maps. Sakal, for sure, I know you couldn't do it. I tried it. I don't know if anything appears on Sakal. These are just all he was. He's on the airport, but I never noticed his stay there or heard any type of stuff about, you know, this is where he hangs out, like, goes on or whatever. Has he been there? Yeah, definitely. Taking that for the helmet. Alright. I gotta do something else. I'm tired already, and this is just me moving around a place that I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, it's not entertaining for me because I don't have a plan. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's really what it is. Could try something else and see where it goes. On console, I have a plan. I just, because I knew what was going on. My friend and I would join up on a server, and he would run for a particular item, and either I would run for a different item, you know, help in the conquest, or we would meet up. Well, you know, because pretty much how it went was I was playing third person unofficial, and then I would always ask people on community servers, yeah, let's, you know, go to official and this and that. You know, pretty much because you can experience the game for what it is. And not a lot of people would. You know, they might go mess around one time, but they're not coming back. They're not being serious about it. And this dude Killbot was like, yo, let's do this. I already got a server. And he messaged me one day. And he's like, yo, guess what? I got the punch card, dude. And from that day on, it was just like, I don't know how to explain it. It was just good. That's what it was. We had everything in the game. Cars. I think we had 3 cars at one time, like 30 crates. Awesome sauce. The one thing that I do like about PC over computer is I don't have to take care of 15, 20 accounts, whatever it was. I believe that we were running 8 accounts. Like I matched what he was doing. It was stupid crazy. You don't know how good it felt to just be able to delete all my notes and just relax, dude. I was spending so much time trying to, I guess, manage gear and manage inventory. And then not only, were all those guys were fully geared and we started to take them out, here and there, you know, each set would get their own city area, something that they would be doing. And it just started to get out of hand. Whereas PC on here, can you, you know, have alts? Yeah, I'm not paying money to have alts. That just sounds dumb. And it's much easier to just have one account and just chill. See this server right here, Adventurous Vanilla. I don't know if you guys could see this or not, but there's 5 of 30 people on there. There might as well be 50 of 60 on Livonia. Like, I have a guy on there, and if I log in, I think I have Blaze. There's just, it's too much, dude. You got 5-man teams. New York, 0. V2, locked. There's Siberia right here. Let's see what it is. What's the worst that could happen? I'm not gonna lie though, I am tired. I don't know what happened. My headphones took off. I gotta look at them, the app or the instructions or something. Can't have my headphones turned off because I'm being used to it. Now, what is this? I already know this was super hard. This is the same guy, Red Hunter, that made New York. told the maps look sick. I just can't. I'll be honest. I can't cut it. This is like out of my league, above my pay grade, whatever you want to call it. I mean, the maps are like exciting and wonderful. It's just I can't keep up with all the different purchases and stuff. Like you said, this is I think I came here one time for like 5 to 10 minutes, you know, right after I saved the server just to check it out. I never found anything. I mean, honestly, I'll probably do exactly what I did on the other server, and I'll just backtrack it on the reason. Because basically I joined, I walked for about 10-15 minutes, and then I logged out. The sad part about this whole thing really is the devs are trying to make this game for PvP, you know, or, I'll be honest, I don't know what their intention was, but I know it's going the wrong direction, I'll tell you that for sure, because, you know, this game just has like a feeling, you know what I'm saying, and I don't know, I guess that shit's only right on official, dude. And when you play these community servers and they gotta add and change and stuff like that, it's just dumb. I would just like to play the game the way that it was intended, not the way people want to make it. You know, like if the developers had an idea, run with that idea and then keep that focus. Don't change your mind 6 months down the road because you think something might be cool. You know, like, be real, dude. The guns and all the stuff that we're using is from the 80s, dude, if not earlier. You know? I saw A1 on the A-Team. Yeah, an AUG A1. Gotta keep 43. It goes pow pow. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know how those things are. That's it. Giving it in. I would prefer they just left that shit alone. You know, a lot of people left the game. They go to other games because the game is played with so much, and they're like, the only thing left in that game is modded. You know, so basically, if the modders don't come up with new maps and stuff like that, then the game's over. It's worthless. It's like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? And not even playing. Like, since I've been playing the game, every update makes you believe that the game is in like early development. You know, like I first started, the game was like real hard. You know, and I'm not saying that like it was hard for everybody. It was hard for me. Like for my first week was like a nightmare. Dying repeatedly, ended up, you know, finding the body, chopping it up and eating it, you know, and yeah, it was just really hard. Couldn't find any food, couldn't find any bag, blah blah blah. Halloween comes up. See my first mummy, right? I'm already living out on Felicity Island, unofficial. I can't, you know, I'm basically running up to Northwest Airfield in Jersey and wherever I can to get whatever I can and then go back out there. You know, it's a lot of work. And right after Halloween, this is exactly what they did. Update came out. Oh, there's gonna be more bags, there's gonna be more loot, blah blah blah. Literally dry bags everywhere. You know, like mountain bags, like you can go anywhere and have these little backpacks, no problem. You know, all the food that you wanted. And progressively the game just got easier and easier and easier to survive. Right? The only thing that was in conflict all the time was that you were running into players that were still on site, or that's rather than stay true to what they said, just in case. See, now I'm doing the same thing. I literally do the game, walk in circles, get healthy. Get myself together and come back to it. I'll be straight up honest like, about having a name. Not that I'm not into these games, like, I don't mind playing solo, done it before, but it fucking kills the game. You know, you're gonna have to get a lot of shit off of, you know. It's gotta be some other type of input. You can't just be in your head the whole time. So you're like, what am I gonna do? Where am I gonna go? You know? Different times, you know, you're more rational than other times. So it's great to have this very opinion on what's going on. You know, maybe somebody heard something. That's all I'm saying. You know, maybe you're gonna say, hey, you know, we're here. You know where we're at this time. Where should we go? And somebody in your group might say, oh, I heard that in the Northeast there's such and such. Well, now at least we got a target. You know what I'm saying? And we're not just like wandering aimlessly. I don't care about the guy. I don't care about the guys. I don't care. and I kept getting hot. And I just, once I believe the blood virus was implemented, I just gave up. I just let my character die, and I logged off. Like, freezing to death is not fair. It's not blood disease or getting hot or I don't think you can block this out, which I'm surprised that I don't have any food. Garbage stuff. Take time for some I'm not even gonna lie. I think I was here already. It's crazy. Super lagging. Super, yeah, it's lagging really bad. I thought this server had like great ping. Yeah, no, I won't be able to play in anything that's lagging like that anyway. I know I've been here though. I walked through here previously, for sure. Alright, I'm sorry guys. I'm gonna shut down. I'll continue again later on tonight. When I wake up, I have to get some rest. Or make some coffee and just take a shower and get myself together. So, I don't know if you could see this or not, but I don't do the experimental, or I should just say I haven't tried it yet. And then scum is okay, right? It's super highly detailed and it's more, even if you do PvE, I would just believe it's more of a survival game. There's more stuff going on, that you have to take care of. It's more of a process, basically. Project Zomboid, very good game. Can't get the camera. Like, my brain doesn't want to work with that to fight the zombies. I don't know what it is. Um, I can shoot them, like that works, but just yeah, fighting them and stuff with the no Bane, Project Zomboid, 3D, basically very highly detailed game as far as inventory and managing everything. You know, workbenches, getting all your stuff done. It's kind of a combination of a few games, but it's basically first and third person view Project Zomboid. It's a newer version of that with some, I guess, advanced tools. I haven't, my experience with all three of those games, Scum, Project Zomboid, and Vane, is very, very limited. Like 50, 60 hours on Scum, Project Zomboid, I don't know, maybe 2, 3 hours. It was super tough. Just to even get kind of a good start and get going. Vane, I had a lot of fun playing that. I had a car right away and was able to, move around. My only issue now is figuring out, where the good stuff is and where to build. But, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Super tired. You guys have a great afternoon, evening, whatever time zone it is where you're at. And I'll giddy up later and we'll get going again. Hopefully, actually doing something and, getting the ball moving.